So I just had a visit from my buddy Aaron, and I would have videoed it, but he was kind of not, he's in a little bit of a hurry. So talked a little bit about what it's going to take for us to get these heater channels put in. As you can see, that heater channel right there, pretty good. A little bit better than that one, just a little bit. And so, you know, he's just trying to get an idea. He's welder extraordinaire. I'm a welder wannabe. And so he's, you know, trying to figure out, you know, best way to do this and, you know, get his eyes on it. And, you know, I think we've decided, you know, together, you know, everything makes sense for the most part, you know, what we're going to do all the way up until this point right here. And I think I'm going to pull the usual wild card and just kind of hit up the Samba community. And I think I got one guy in particular. I'm pretty sure he'll have the answer, but who knows, man? Maybe some more people have some ideas too. But you know, what do we do here, right? I mean, we're gonna weld, you know, around here and get this outer part. What do we do in here? How do you just get it into the right shape and at the right height, and there's going to be a bit of a gap, and you just accept that? I mean, if you want your, you know, your heater to work properly, what do you do there? So it'll be interesting. You know, maybe it involves doing something like, you know, pulling this material back here, cutting into here or something, and bending this out and welding all this stuff, and then, you know, getting this back into place, I guess. I don't know. That's the only thing that makes sense to me that we could do. But anyway, I'm gonna ask, see what kind of answers I get. And hopefully pretty soon we're gonna go about getting this rocker replaced. And the other side isn't quite as bad. It definitely needs to have some work done too, but it's not quite as bad. So I'm focusing on that side. Plus I've got door needs over there. As you can see, you know, not nearly as bad until you get right up into here. That's pretty ugly. But yeah, I mean, not only do I want the, you know, structural integrity and the ability to bolt the pan to the body, I want that heater to work too. And so that's the idea there. And as long as we're here, God, if you can, so awful, right? I'm gonna see if I can get a decent shot here. So we release that. Oh, do you see that drop? Oh, it's just terrible. And big reason for that, I believe, if you can see right here where my finger is now, well, that should be connected to this in here. And you can kind of, I don't know if I'm able to get the right angle. There we go, that helps. It's just separated, right? And so this whole piece here needs to move toward the back of the car and you know, become even with this again. And that's like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch that direction. It's just awful. And so, you know, that was what we were going to do a long time ago, when I ran into this whole issue here, where the screw apparently got cross-threaded and destroyed and whatever. So Aaron came up with a lot better idea than I could come up with. You know, and of course he's got the right gear, man. He's just gonna take a nice fine tip torch, just blast that out of there. You know, I mean, we can, you know, build the hole back up with weld and then cut in new threads, or I can replace it if I feel the need to or whatever, you know, no big deal. But But right now, you know, having that, you know, the tip of that screw still in there, I'm not going to be able to get that hinge out. So anyway, hopefully we'll get all that stuff done soon. That'll be a pretty great video once we get that work done. I can put that up for everyone to see. I'm really excited about it, as I'm sure you can imagine. Anyway, that's about it for today. Just a brief update. Okay, so before letting you go, here's a little bit more interest to add to everything. All right, you get a pretty good look at that. You know, we've got these fairly tall louvers for the heat to come through here. There's a bit of a indentation right here in the metal, and this sort of lip here gets a little dark, I apologize. And so that's what that looks like. All right, now we'll start with this guy. It's a little bit different, right? Wider holes, not as tall. Seems like the whole height of this is lower, which, you know, I mean, do I really care? Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Dude, the car is never going to be an original show winning car anyway. You know, is the design, you know, any worse? Probably not. But we've got this thing going on here. And so you may not be able to see here, and it would take me a little effort to pull it again. But this is some sort of a flap. Kind of reach into here and activate that I would need to be able to figure out a way to get it back into position. The other one does not have this. Oh yeah, here's the little you know, pivot point of that flap. I'm sure there's another one at the other end, and so that kind of rests down into some channels that seem to exist below this gap here. And if we look at the one that goes on the other side, rolled it the wrong way. My buddy asked me, well, what is this? I don't know. Well, now I do. Like, that actually keeps that flap pivot point in position, keeps it from coming out like it did on this one. So that seems to be the primary function for this, is just to keep that from moving around in there. And of course, this thing is, you know, it was once rubber. I don't, you know, what you'd call it today. It resembles rubber, but it seems to be functioning. You know, it keeps the flap in position the way it should be. So, you know, do I don't know, you know, possibly just, you know, cover that up and not have flaps. You know, I need to figure out kind of whether there's a functionality to them that's important. Whether it's activated by some, you know, manual method, or whether it's just activated by, you know, heat blowing through the channels or what. So there's another little mystery there that I'm sure the geniuses on the Samba can help me to come up with an answer. And that's about it. And I always forget to do this part. Hey guys, I love the fact that I'm getting some you know, communication. People seem to have some things to say. You know, I have no delusions that I'm ever going to be getting the big YouTube dollars, but it is interesting to me to see when people are interested in the videos and have things to say about it. So, you know, if you are enjoying the videos, please consider subscribing, liking, definitely commenting. I love the comments, man. I love discussing these cars, man. It's a passion for me, even though I have relatively small experience compared to maybe others. I just love it to no end. And so, yeah, communicate with me. Tell me what you think. Do my videos suck? Do I need to do something different? Do you love the car? Do you hate the car? I don't care. Tell me something. Anyway, hope that you enjoyed this, and see you next time.